Welcome to video number 2. You need a calculator to do this work. So let's go ahead and start. This objective for this video is I can substitute numbers into an equation and solve for a missing variable. You are also going to write an equation from a table ordered pairs and graph if you are not given the y-intercept. So this one's a little trickier. We have to do a little bit more work. So let's get started on the first objective. So in your notebook, you should pause the video, write down the problem, and then we're going to do this. Okay, so let's get started. Very first thing that we want to do is we want to substitute in our known values for x and our known values for y. So we have two numbers, two variables that we're going to substitute into that equation. So we have y equals 10. So instead of y, I'm going to put 10 equals, bring down that 2/3, and instead of x, I am going to put 3. So in parentheses, I am putting 3. And then I bring down everything else. Plus, this is a b, okay? Now, on one side of the equal sign, I have 10. I can't do anything with that yet. But on this side of the equal sign, I can put 2/3 times 3 into a calculator. So if we put it into a calculator, we get 2. And then we are going to bring down that plus b. And now we just have a one-step equation. I want to get b, my variable, by itself. So I am going to subtract 2 from both sides. 10 minus 2 is 8 equals, these cross out, b. And b, which stands for my y-intercept, is equal to 8. Okay, notice x and y, I could write this as an ordered pair, x comma y. It would be 3 comma 10. And I used these two numbers, put it into my linear equation, and solved for b. All right, let's try another. We'll pause the video, try it yourself, and then come back and check your work. Nice to see you back. We are going to substitute in -3 equals, why did I put -3 in for y? Because it tells me that that's y. And then -5, I'm putting in -4 because that's my x, which I'm putting here, times -4 plus b equals. -3, I can't do anything with, so I bring it down. I am going to put this into the calculator, -5 times -40. -5 times -4 gives me -20, nope, +20 plus b. Now this is a one-step equation, so I'm going to solve it. The opposite of a +20 is a -20. On both sides, -3 minus 20 in my handy-dandy calculator is -23 equals, this cancels out, b. So b equals -23. It's my y-intercept. It's where it crosses my y-axis, except it's negative, so it would be way down here. All right, so this one's a little bit different because we're going to solve for b, but it's giving us an ordered pair. Remember, ordered pairs have the x come first, which I know is confusing because the slope, the y is always on top. So in this case, x is equal to -4 and y is equal to 8. So see how I matched that up? So let's go ahead and substitute in our values now. So y is equal to 8 equals 10/7 times x, which equals -4, parentheses, plus b. All right, so let's go ahead and use our calculator to help us simplify this. So I have 8 equals, okay, in my calculator, I'm going to put 10/7 times -4. And I get a really weird fraction, -40/7 plus b. Okay, so now I'm just going to solve this like a two-step equation. So -40/7, I'm going to add 40/7 to both sides. then I'm going to put in my calculator. So in this case, I don't want to use this one. I want to use the Desmos. So 8 plus 40 over 7 in my calculator. 8 plus 40 over 7 gives me 96 over 7. So B, oops, daisies, B equals 96 over 7. Okay, because that cancels out. All right, so on this problem, we need to read it a little bit carefully. So I'm going to move my face. And it says, write the equation of a line that has a slope of 3, so m equals 3, and passes through the point 5, comma, negative 6. So I know my 5 is my x value, and my negative 6 is my y value. All right, so this one is a little bit different. We're starting to get to, on your worksheet, to problems that are like number 5. And since our goal is to write an equation from a line, I'm going to write my y-intercept. My slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Now remember, our goal is to include my slope and my y-intercept. But in here, it tells me what my slope is. So I know instead of m, I can actually write 3. But it does not give me my b. I don't know my b. I still need to find it. So we're going to use what we just did on the previous couple slides, and we're going to solve this using this point. So we're going to solve for b. So instead of y, I am going to put negative 6 in. And instead of x, I'm going to put 5 in. So here we have 3 parentheses 5 plus b. I'm going to make it look like a b, not a 6. Okay, so now I can solve. I have negative 6 equals 3 times 5 is 15 plus b. Okay, so now I need to get b by itself. So 15 minus 15 is going to cancel out. This 15 is positive, so the opposite is negative. So negative 6 minus 15 gives me negative 21 equals b. Okay, so in this case, I am not done. You may have noticed that it tells me to write an equation. So now I'm going to go back to my equation, y equals 3x plus, so here, see how this 3x, this whole equation is what's up here? But instead of b, I'm now going to put in my answer into b. So let me erase a lot of extra stuff that I just drew. Okay, so my b is negative 21, and I'm going to put that into my equation, minus 21. And there we go. There's my equation. It's my slope of 3, and then my answer of negative 21 that I just found. And then I'm done. All right. So here it says numbers 1 through 4. You want to do numbers 1 through 8. And that's where we're going to stop today. If you have time, after you finish 1 through 8, then you need to try the back. The back is a little bit trickier because it does give you like 2 ordered pairs. You have to actually find the slope for this. But remember, you have this handy dandy orange paper so that you can find the slope from 2 ordered pairs, from a table, from a graph. All right, cool. Good luck. Have a great weekend.